is the show where the girls are hot? Music and lyrics made up on the spot. What does it say on those tickets you got? Broadway's next hit musical. What is the show where the critics say, wow, everyone loves from Detroit to Macau? What are you seeing in front of you now? Broadway's next hit musical. You write the title, we write the song. Everything is improvised, so what could possibly go wrong? Go wrong. What is the show where the crowds always cheer? Oh, go on. Standing ovations for year after year. What are we doing for all of you here? Broadway's next hit musical. It's time for Broadway's next hit musical. Welcome to Broadway's next hit musical, everybody. Oh, thank you. You are too kind. Keep that applause going for the host of tonight's show, Mr. Greg Triggs.
Oh, thank you, 54 Below, for that sincere and unmanipulated ovation. Oh my goodness. Well, I see the shocked look on your face. I'm sure you're already thinking, he is thinner than he was the last time he was here. I've lost 35 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. When I first moved to New York, I had a resolve that I would never weigh more than my area code 212. And then the pandemic came, and so I changed my number to 917. Everything worked out, and dreams come true, because once again we are here at beautiful 54 Below. So exciting. In addition to all sorts of theatrical legends, also their offspring, like Lucy Arnaz and Lorna Luft, and myself. I hate to drop my cred. My father was the top-selling aluminum siding salesman of 1972. Thank you, thank you. And now that I've aged myself, I will talk about age a little bit, because age is just on everyone's mind right now, right? We are being brutal to each other in terms of age. Like, remember before the debates when Biden was not over 80? Remember that? Just to clarify things, President Biden is 81 years old. And to give the number 81 context, that is 7 less than 88 felony charges. So... And I can speak for both Gary and myself. I'm just thrilled that we do not work in an industry that defines people by age. We are so lucky. And you will see that as you meet the presenters of tonight's awards. Deborah Rabai, Heidi Glykoff, Pat Swearingen, and Rob Schiffman. So exciting, everyone. It's so exciting. What an exciting time on Broadway, right? I am overwhelmed by, for example, the fact that the heart of rock and roll recently stopped beating when the Huey Lewis Jukebox musical closed, which, I know, so upsetting. And you know, you start thinking about it, musical theater icon Huey Lewis actually had music in 2 Broadway shows because of Back to the Future. And when I think about how hard so many of my friends have worked to be on Broadway, I want a new drug. And then when you think about it too, there's The Notebook, which is that feel-good musical about dementia. And So, I kind of, as a producer of shows, visualize the future in about 20 years when it's revived and kind of given a fresh spin. It's going to be set in the 2020s, and instead of the notebook, they're going to call it the iPad, which is very exciting. There'll be Apple development money along with that one. And then, are any of you here from out of town? Okay, we got the smart ones. Good, because the rest of the tourists are stupid, Gary. I was on the subway on my way down here from Harlem, and I heard a woman say, "I think The Wiz is a sequel to Urinetown." And I think Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is about Baron Trump, but I'm not sure. I love you too. Thank you very much. So you're choosing Baron Trump over me. I get it, New York. That's the kind of night it's going to be. And speaking of the kind of night it is going to be, I need to know, how many of you have ever heard of the musical Avenue Q? Gary Adler was on the original production team. How many of you have heard of Radio City Music Hall Christmas Spectacular? Gary Adler was the musical director. How many of you have heard of the musical Hamilton? So has Gary. Put a hand together for our musical director, Gary Adler.
Oh, thank you, Greg.
Oh,
I love that you mentioned Hamilton. It's a really cute show. You should check it out.
It's cute.
It's adorable.
What a special night we're having, Gary. What are you most excited about this evening?
Well, I just can't wait for it to get hotter outside, really. That's what I'm super excited
I was
about.
recently looking at the Broadway musical titles, and there's Hell's Kitchen, which it totally makes sense why we call Hell's Kitchen on a time like this. That lady on the subway thought that was a Gordon Ramsay musical.
Oh, that would be very intriguing.
That would be yes, chef, it would.
We'd have to get Actors Equity involved to let a Brit come over to play
that's true.
Gordon.
He'd be replaced by Paula Deen, an American, or something like that. We just finished a triumphant 3-week tour at the Performing Arts Center in Denver. Had the best time. Gary and I like to transcend the stereotypes of middle-aged gay men, so we did a lot of shopping while we were in Denver. There were spectacular sales. I myself got this new suit at Express's going out of business sale. And Gary got his outfit at the Liberace boutique. Yes. On the corner of Sad and Sad. Anyway.
But seriously, that Express was really quite an exciting thing. I discovered it when I was walking around downtown Denver, and they said going out of business in 8 days, 7 days. They had a new sign up every day of how many days they had left. And the sales, it was like 80% off. I know. In fact, we found people from our audience at the show going to Express the next day to buy clothing there. It was really quite exciting.
I love that story, Gary. No one tells a shopping anecdote like Gary. As a matter of fact, right after the show, Gary and I are jumping in a convertible and hitting clearance sales across the United States. And a Thelma and Louise musical will be making up as we go along. Speaking of musicals, how many of you have heard of the Tony Awards? Well, get ready, because tonight you are at the Phony Awards. That's right. You are about to see 3 of the best songs of the season, all nominated for the Phony Award and the ultimate honor, which is a full production in the second part of our show. And folks, I want to remind you, you are going to be voting on which one of these musicals is most deserving of the Phony Award. So really, this is the most important vote you will cast in 2024. So pay careful attention and decide which one is your favorite. Remember, everything that you see in tonight's show is based upon the ideas we got from you. So if the show is not funny, it is your fault, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let that happen. We are counting on you for brilliant ideas like, it's a Native American thing. I look forward to seeing everything that happens this evening. Because after all, we have 4 of New York City's finest improvisers with us this evening. Yes. And even better than that, 3 of them are very talented. Together we are a virtual who's that of the entertainment industry. We have clawed our way straight to the middle to perform in the basement of a Broadway theater. Dreams come true, America! So, we are going to get started right away. I am thrilled that our first team can be here with us this evening. Her favorite Disney princess is the warrior who fought the Huns, and he tends to buy flashy clothes in a nouveau riche style. Together, we call them Moulin Rouge. Put your hands together for Heidi Glykoff and Pat Swearingen.
Hello, what's up? Hello! I'm thrilled to be here with Heidi. No fake show business friendship. We are
Absolutely
tight.
not.
We are so...
We're the real thing.
We're the real thing.
Yes.
I haven't seen you since Tampa, by the way. We tour a lot. I haven't seen you since Tampa.
It was actually Denver.
That's right.
Yeah.
She has this beautiful blue dress. That dress was...
Red.
Wa-
It's a red dress.
A red dress? Okay.
Yeah.
You still married to Robert?
We divorced 5 years ago.
Good friends. Folks, we're going to present to you this first song tonight. We're going to polish it off, this long-forgotten jewel in the crown of American musical theater. And that song, of course, is... Take the lime out of the coconut, please. But lime is spelled L-Y-M-E. You know that song.
Of course. Take the lime out of the coconut, please.
Yeah.
Comes to us from the musical Stagnant Water. Stagnant
Water.
Of course.
Yes.
It tells the story of a young couple
Yes.
living in Brooklyn.
1972.
Yes, 1972, of course. And they have a small backyard in their quaint little Brooklyn apartment.
Next to an industrial plant.
And in this backyard,
Yeah.
they're very excited to spend their summers out in
Yeah.
the sun, but they're unable to do so because of a horrendous mosquito infestation.
Caused by the industrial plant.
Yeah. So these aren't just any mosquitoes, they're Lyme disease carrying mosquitoes, which
They predate the ticks.
that's a Yeah. So it's very rare, but in this musical it happens, and that's why this musical is so important, because you thought Lyme disease is something ticks have, but we know that mosquitoes also have it.
And people. And people.
And people, yes,
People.
of course.
So many animals have Lyme disease.
Yeah.
In this scene in which we see the song "Take the Lime Out of the Coconut, Please," me and my baby, we're celebrating our 5th anniversary in a very sort of low-rent way. We're still struggling along. But I noticed that something's a little bit wrong with me. And I come home with my test results, and in the middle of our anniversary proceedings in our backyard, I have to tell my baby the news that I am sick. I will be the first human to get Lyme disease from a mosquito before the ticks. So without further ado, We present to you Take the Lime Out of the Coconut, Please, from the musical
Stagnant Water.
What a spread, baby. Blood.
Honey.
Look at this, baby. Beyond that industrial plant, beyond this picnic that you put together so brilliantly
You
for
like
us,
it?
I love you, I love you.
I love you too. It's my new perfume, isn't it?
No, it's
you don't like it?
I love your new perfume. Is that Charlie?
Yes. Charlie XCX.
Yes, it's a very 70s perfume. This is beautiful and this is wonderful, but I got some bad news from the doctor.
Is it related at all to the loud bodily functions you're experiencing?
You heard me flatulating last night? I tried to muffle it with a pillow.
Unfortunately, it was my pillow. Sweetheart.
You love me, don't you?
Of course I love you. What's going on? Our cheese spread, it's getting dry.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. The doctor gave me this scroll. Look at that. Something's in my lungs, baby.
Was this written with a quill? Why is it?
He's an old school kind of guy.
Something's in your lungs.
Something's in my lungs. Be careful with the picnic.
Well, it says, honey, it says you have Lyme disease?
Yeah. And I was just like, what's Lyme disease? I don't know. It's 1972.
Oh my gosh, this is a little overwhelming. Let me take a quick drink from my tropical coconut drink.
Ooh. Be careful though.
Why?
The doc thinks something related to the industrial plant here and all these mosquitoes
I know that.
are related to what's happening to me. I'm changing.
Oh no.
You may lose me, baby.
I couldn't. Well, what do we do?
By the way, I'm gonna name you. Your name is Tammy.
And your name? Your name is Brett.
Tammy and Brett. It's us against the world in 1972, Brooklyn.
There's something evil flying through the air. There's something evil, it's stuck in my hair. There's something awful taking over your life. If it's those mosquitoes, their days will be filled with strife.
There's something happening in the two of us. I'll have to go to work on a sickly little bus. I may die young and leave you behind. I'm gonna eat this watermelon to the run. Take the lime out
Oh, the coconut, please.
of the coconut tree.
Take
The lime out. I'm begging you down on my knees. Look, baby. Look, Tammy. Look, Tammy.
Yeah.
Blood clots. Oh, and it brings the mosquitoes really in
Oh
here.
gosh, this Lyme disease. I know that no one's ever had it before. It's what it said on the scroll.
Say, wait a minute. You're not gonna tell me you're pregnant or something, which raises the stakes for me staying alive, are you?
6 weeks.
Oh! I can't believe my baby Tammy is with child. This really drives my poverty-stricken mind wild.
Oh, honey, hold on. We'll get you safe and clean.
Oh.
And this baby will come out of me being normal colored, not green.
Take the lime out of the coconut tree. climb out
the coconut.
Please.
That public health announcement was Take the Lime Out of the Coconut, Please, from the show Stagnant Waters, an exploration of that thin, thin line between Lyme disease and malaria. You guys, these animal-based diseases are really serious, y'all. I once had a friend who got mad cow disease from bacon. It's serious. So just be careful. But you know, the weird thing about it is during the pandemic, I took the Cornell Public Health Advocate class. I'm sure many of you did as well. And in it, I learned that the first Lyme disease test was in 1984 in Connecticut. Cornell was wrong. I mean, they didn't make that up. You guys are so smart. Anyway, that was our first nominated song, and I'm sure you could. I'm so glad we have young people down front. The show is educational. How old are you?
Yes.
I was gonna guess like 17.
33.
33, so I was off by almost double. How else are you going to humiliate me during this show? Anyway, that was our first nominated song from this mature, erudite, educated woman. Thank you so much. Yes, clap, clap, clap. And we are going to rock it along with our second nominee this evening. She is an actual Grammy Award winner, in that her grandmother gave her a mug that said, "Best Granddaughter Ever." Put your hands together for Deborah Rabai.
Thank you for staying, everyone. What a great honor it is for you to be here tonight at 54 Below, where musical theater was born and died, but will be reborn in this second nominated song, a song which each and every time I sing it feels like the very first time. And of course, that song is... Oh, that is not family friendly. Oh, that is a little crazy. What I meant to say was, it's this one, sorry. Babka Dreamin'. Babka Dreamin', yes. Babka Dreamin' comes to us from the musical I Remember the Old Country. And the musical I Remember the Old Country is a musical of memories and sort of remembering things maybe more nicely than they were, as we do, romanticizing our memories. Remembering the Old Country tells the story of an Italian family that comes to America, and there's the people and the young kids and the old grandmother, and the grandmother has all these memories about her time in Italy. Obviously, she grew up there and everything, and she used to be known as the town baker in Canale Monterano, where they lived, and she is basically trying to remind the family that is now becoming so much more Americanized, trying to keep them connected to their roots. And in this song, Babka Dreamin', this is the song that I sing. I play this grandmother, and you may think that babka is a Jewish pastry. You'd be wrong. Just saying. Look, people can get Lyme disease from mosquitoes. I think we've learned something. Okay, so this is the song that I sing as the grandmother, the beautiful grandmother. Anyway, as the grandmother, and I'm reminding my family of the pastries and the wonderful things that were back in Mother Italy. Now, clearly that's enough. But is it? I think not. Because one of the things that made this musical, Remembering the Old Country, so memorable to the critics and to the audiences was the way that the performers on stage moved, the dance. And in the industry, we call this choreography.
Oh.
You're welcome. And what I discovered tonight, Gary, you're never going to believe this. The choreographer for the musical Remembering the Old Country is here at the Phony Awards.
No.
Yes.
No.
They actually showed up.
Here?
Here at 54 Below in a basement. So I didn't see where they were when they came in on the red carpet. So just give me a moment to track where they might be sitting. I can't. Oh my gosh. There you are, sipping your martini as if it's not you. But it's you. Take a sip. Take a sip and then put it down and give an applause to our choreographer. Ah. How lucky are we? Oh, all right. Hello. Oh, all right. Hi. You are exactly in the right place right now. Now, we go back so many hours in the rehearsal room. You are a real taskmaster. So I think it's clear and obvious, everyone, that I know your name. But if you don't mind telling everyone else your name, that would be awesome.
I'm Matt.
Matt. Yes, of course, Matt. I know it's Matt. Now, Matt, I hate to put you on the spot. I really do. But if you don't mind...
As much as I do.
Oh, really? Yeah, you make it look easy. Matt, right from where you are, if you wouldn't mind showing us that one signature dance move that you're known for, I think we'd all be the better for it.
My one signature dance.
That one you do with your arms and your body.
I actually learned it from somebody else.
Yeah, that's what most choreographers do.
I'm gonna just...
Yeah, it's a little punchy punch. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. All right, let's get our spaghetti forks ready as we travel to Italy and we listen to the song Babka Dreamin' from the musical Remembering the Old Country featuring the choreography of Matt.
Let me guess. You're making the babka.
Oi! I love being Italian.
Giuseppe,
See,
I have the history of babka in my fingers,
Yes, see.
in my blood.
see, it's like arthritis, but it's a babka making. You see,
It's a babka-thritis.
see, babka
yes.
arthritis. See,
Exactly.
Oh, no, you're wasting your time. We're in America now. Burger King, Subway, a third restaurant franchise.
Yeah, Nonna, nobody likes your babka anymore, okay?
Hey, you respect your grandmother. No, she's from the old country, both Italy and Israel. She's from both.
Hey, get out of there.
Seriously, Grandma, this isn't tuka Italy.
I can't believe I just want to take you in and punch you. Just
No.
Where'd you learn that? Did you learn that from someone?
Matt.
You know what? I'll tell you this thing, Grandma, and it's what they tell me down at the vocational school where I work, because I'm an Italian immigrant. They say this to me all the time. They say, forget your old country. And they say this to me. They say, I just can't. Then I try.
You try. We
Now
all
I'm going to
try.
go work at my job on the docks.
Okay.
Try doing something new, Grandma. This old stuff isn't working. It's for the birds.
It's so disrespectful of our culture and our heritage, even if it's not all ours.
They don't understand you. They don't understand you. Lucille, you understand your grandmother. She come from very hard times.
Yeah, I understand Nana, but I don't understand you, Nono. You've been living here for like 40 years. Why is your accent so strong?
Because I have a rare disease. It's called accent permanentitis. I cannot lose it. I try, but my name is No. I mean, what's my chance, right? I mean, pretty pessimistic,
Lucille, you are the only one who I can pass down all of my recipes and my breads and my pasta and my soups, my pasta fagioli, mi minestrone, ravioli, succoretti.
Fomentation, sì.
I don't know if I know that one. Don't be confused where we came from. We are from Italy, sure. We have amazing foods. Italian, not totally pure. We have been influenced always by other baking goods. I take a little this and I take a little that and I put it together, make it good. I'm vodka dreaming of my hometown. I'm vodka dreaming. These dreams they turn around. I'm vodka dreaming. The old country welcomes me home. I would go back there if I could. Don't wanna leave my family alone.
Come to think of it, Nana, I do kind of like that kugel that you make.
Google, these are not the ones I want you to remember. Please, remember the sauce that we put the pasta inside. This is my marinara. When I make it, I feel family pride. I can take a tomato, or I can take something that's new. I put them together inside of the pot. You eat them and you go, woo! I'm vodka dreaming of all we love. I'm vodka dreaming. These old foods I shove. Oh, I know that it could be seeming, but deep in my heart, I cannot tear it apart. We knew it from the start. I'm vodka
Wow. That was Deborah Rabbi with the song Bobka Dreamin' from the show I Remember the Old Country.
Now, I do have to make a confession here.
Yes.
I like to write down little notes because part of the show involves me remembering what I played before, should that come up.
And you're not getting
And-
any younger, so
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So when I wrote down the title of that song, I thought it was a name, Bob Kadreamin.
We all hear things the way we hear them, Gary. I thought it was vodka dreaming, so there you go. I've got to say, my grandfather was an immigrant from Italy, and Deb and Rob's performances, it would have been so easy to reduce them to Italian stereotypes. But that you didn't do that is a testament to Salvador Fiore. Thank you very much. And again, you know, the nuance and insight of this show, everyone. Of course, you were all thinking, as I was, that until the State of Israel was created by the UN in 1948, the Jews were nomads. So it made perfect sense that this Italian woman would encounter them and steal, culturally appropriate her babka recipe. So, again, it's kind of about white privilege, but isn't everything? So, all right, that was our second nominated song. And you know what, people? I have been a professional entertainer for over 30 years, and oh, by the way, nice daddyography, Matt. That's real good. That's real good. See after the show. Anyway, I have been a professional entertainer for about over 30 years, and I know how to read an audience. Right now you're thinking I put my heart and soul into this tube, this acrylic tube, and they're only going to use a few of those titles. What's up with that? So we're very quickly just going to learn about one song that almost made the cut, and it did not. And this is from G Race or Grace. I think G Race is the DJ name, and the title is Slut Dragon. Let's bring up the house lights very quickly. Grace, where are you? Where's Grace? G Race, right there. G Race. What was your inspiration for this title? There's a TV show called Rick and Morty. And they have an episode with Slut Dragon. So basically you stole the idea, G-Race. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you so much. We look forward to your future projects and writings. Thank you very much. We are going to rocket ahead with our third presenter. Very exciting that he can be with us this evening. He was recently called in a review in the New York Times, the place I get all of my puzzle content. The New York Times referred to him as also on stage. Put your hands together for Rob Schiffman!
Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then, a song comes along that changes the world. Changes the way we see ourselves and the way we choose to interact with those around us. It's extremely unlikely that this is one of those songs. But then in a long line of musical theater classics such as Summertime and Singin' in the Rain comes this new classic. I know you know the song I'm speaking of course, is No Soup for You. No Soup for You comes to us from the musical "'Twas ill, but now am well." "'Twas ill, but now am well" tells the story of a man who it's slowly forming, you see, is what's happening. It's a story of a man who has started a community of people who he has. The whole point of the community is to give people a tremendous amount of food. Just whatever you want to eat at all times, anything you want. It's just like it's called a gorge camp. It's a gorge camp, and you can just have whatever you want at all times for food. It's have anything you want, and it's not a very healthy place to go, but it's fun, and people go there. And it's become a smash hit. It's become a fad all over the country, all over the world, in fact. But of course, people are becoming ill, and people, there are people that are protesting this horrible, horrible thing that he's started. And but he is adamant that this is a great thing, and he wants it to keep going. And it's really the story of what is behind this man. Why did he do this? And ultimately, does it continue or does it stop? Now, I play this man in the scene in which I sing the song, No Soup for You. It comes towards the end of the musical, and I am telling my right-hand person the story, a very traumatic story of my past from when I was a child, about when I was deprived a cup of soup as a child, and why that led from that moment to starting the Gorge Camp community. See, sometimes it's good to wait for these things. That's why it's good to wait. Now, the thing about the musical "'Twas Ill, But Now Am Well" that really grabbed the critics' attention, other than the obvious social relevance, was the lyrics. The lyrics to this musical were groundbreaking. This was the first musical to ever use adverbs. Oh. So now we weren't just gorging, but we were gorging voraciously, which usually is a part of gorging, I will say, but now it was hardcore. There was one lyric in particular that every time I sang it, boy, it just felt so right. It felt so appropriate within a story, of gluttony and a story of reaching back into one's soul and exploring why. Why do we go to these extremes? You know, it was like Sondheim meets Shakespeare. It was poetic, it was lyrical, it was deep, it was meaningful, and it just felt so right to each and every one of us. And of course, that lyric was, we have to stop doing this bit. It just, that lyric that fits so beautifully was, of course, a platypus loses its poison. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you come with me now into the depths of psyche as I present to you the song, No Soup for You, from the musical, 'Twas Ill, But Now I'm Well, featuring the lyric, a platypus loses its poison.
I've been taking inventory here in the storage room like you wanted me to. You know what's moving fast? That Italian babka. People can't get enough of the Italian babka.
Well, we are here in a Jewish community. It makes sense.
Yeah. You know what? You do too much for these people. You really do, Billy. Seriously, they just take and take. What do they ever do for us? Nothing.
Exactly.
You mind if I smoke in the storage room?
No, not at all.
I'm bitter and jaded.
Have 4, have 5 at once. What do I care?
I'll have 5 in a row.
Do it.
I'm worried about you.
Have 5 in a row, have 5 at once, and then another 5, and do that 5 times. 25 in a row. What do I care?
I get it.
Do it all. Do it all. God damn it.
I get it. You're charitable even with carcinogens, but you gotta take a step back.
Why do they hate me, Mike? Why does the press hate me? Do you read the headlines? Just this morning, I read a headline in the Daily Beef.
I saw
it
that
said,
one.
It said, the.
Get it here.
Why do they write the Daily Beef in script?
The gig nets are here. The gig nets are here.
Yeah, the gig nets.
They're right, Billy. They're right.
Yeah, the gig nets are here. The damn gig nets. The last people I need here are the gig nets.
Look at you.
They're so damn. All they do is come in here and say negative things. I don't need the gig nets here.
Honey, you're a wreck.
I am a wreck.
I thought charity was supposed to calm you down and make you a better person. You're like friggin' Keith Richards or something.
You know that he was here? He was here for 10 days?
He took an entire truck full of ramen.
That's
of course
right.
he was here.
That's right.
He knows it's free. How does this sustain
He
itself?
literally smoked an eclair.
You know what?
He smoked an eclair.
And you haven't paid the staff, and they're upset. Just today, they were passing around a thing that said, guacamole nightmare pants.
See? You see what I'm saying?
That is-
Guacamole nightmare.
It's code.
Why is it a nightmare? It should be a dream. Guacamole is a dream. You can swim in it. You can sleep in it.
Your face is turning red.
Like a beet soup. Like a tomato soup.
What happened when you were a kid that made you want to do this? Chain smoke, chain smoke, chain smoke.
Oh, Mike. Mike. Oh. If I told you that, Mike, you know things about me that no one else ever knew except for one other person.
Who? Who's that person?
Oh, Mike, I can't tell you that, or else you'd know things about me that only one other person ever knew.
Is it Keith Richards?
No, Mike.
Tell
It's
me.
not Keith Richards, Mike.
These are clove. If you know what I mean. Oh, honey.
I sat there at the table, barely able to reach the fork. I sat wondering, should I eat some nice meat, maybe some pork? But I was not that hungry, not that ready to eat so much food. I said no thanks, I didn't want to be rude. And I said, can I simply have some soup? I said, just a little, just for me, that's true. I said, just a cup and just a spoon will do. And then my mom looked straight at me and said, no soup for you.
I didn't know. I feel like such a fool.
You are, Mike. You are.
You're in pain.
How could you tell, Mike?
Your face is turning red.
Mike, I worked all the evening, wondering about leaving and leaving that place. I just thought about going, thought about rowing the boat and leaving with just a case. I thought that I could go somewhere where they would give me tomato or bisque. But then I knew if I did it, man, I'd be taking a risk. And I got to another house, 102. Sweetwater Lane, it was right down the lane from you. I walked in and asked for a cup, plain and true. But my mom came right round the bend and said, no soup for you. I know how it feels to feel the pain of loss so bad. I feel like a berry, the one called poison. streams of water flew right away. On the day I heard her say, I kneel and pray there would be a way. She would say, here's soup for you.
Oh my gosh, what an unveiling of the human condition. That was Rob Schiffman with the song No Soup for You from the show 'Twas Ill, But Now Am Well. Which is odd because it seemed like a contemporary show. But anyway. You know, I was sitting there and I just let go of so much pain. I don't want to joke about this. I grew up in the foster system. My father was an addict, but they never took soup away from me, you know? And wow, I forgive you, Dad. I forgive you. All right, so now it is time to vote. How are you going to decide? I will tell you how you are going to vote. If you look under your chairs, you'll see we have little fancy voting indicators. No, we do not. We do not. No, we are needy, damaged actors, so you will be voting by applause. You know, let's say you enjoyed a show, you want to support it, might not have been your favorite, but you're going to applaud for it politely, like this. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, conversely, if you love a show and want to make sure you get to see a full production of that musical, you are going to go 54 below crazy like this. Okay, pretty good. That guy cared enough to give me the Arsenio Hall 90s fist bump thing. In Denver, we had a 90-year-old woman in a wheelchair who cared about a musical winning so much she got up for the first time in 5 years. But maybe they just care about theater a little bit more in Denver. Anyway, you guys love me. All this negative energy, it's still a response. Anyway,
Bob Dreamin'.
Vodka Dreamin'. After we find out how the majority of you feel, I'm going to run backstage really quickly, call the Electoral College, find out who actually won, and then we'll present the award, all right? So won't you please welcome the presenters back to the stage? Folks, our first musical took us to 1970s Brooklyn, where one young lady was confused about the origins of Lyme disease, which until this show we all thought began with a tick bite. The song was Take the Lime Out of the Coconut, Please. The show was Stagnant Waters. If this is our Phony Award winner, please applaud now. And then, not content to just represent one culture, we took a classic pastry and Italianized it. The song was Babka Dreamin' from the show I Remember the Old Country, featuring choreography by Matt. If this won the babka that is your heart, please vote now! And then, after dealing with baking, it was time to deal with more traditional cooking. where one man had a gorge camp, which was unhealthy but fun. The song was No Soup for You. The show was 'Twas Ill, but Now Am Well. Prithee, good folk, if this be our winner, clappeth your hands now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a tie. It isn't a tie. Congratulations to our Phony Award winner, No Soup for You!
I don't know what to say. I'm so moved. Boy, oh boy. You know, so many musicals have been written about people being deprived of various foods. Cats, Phantom, Fantastics. But finally, tonight, you had the wisdom to recognize one of them here tonight. So you are the ones who truly deserve this award. But I do want to dedicate this award to my father. My father died 10 years before I was born, and I never... never got to meet him. From what I hear, Dad was a big soup fan. Sorry to say, Dad, no soup for you, but soup for us. Now, while I am so fortunate to stand here and accept this award, I can't accept it alone, because while I was fortunate enough to sing this incredible song, No Soup for You, of course, I wasn't the writer of that incredible title, No Soup for You. So creative. Where is the writer of the title, No Soup for You? Are you out there? Somewhere right there? Hi, how are you? Stand up if you would. Well, you're at a banquet. You don't have to stand up. It's a weird knee bend thing. There you are. Give it up for our writer. Stay there. Yeah, you can say stand up. You don't have to give them. What's your name? Paulette. Well, Paulette, congratulations, first of all. Paulette, how did you come up with that title? What inspired it? Yeah? Okay, very good. Now, I know. I love that show too. I was in it. Paulette, I've been able to stand up here and thank people. I'm sure you have people you'd like to thank. So Paulette, go ahead. Show is yours. Oh, Paulette, what a shame. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
So sorry to have to do that, but we got to keep the sponsors happy.
Yes. Run a tight ship here, as you can tell. The cast will be back with a full production of 'Twas Ill, but Now Am Well. So, if that were not exciting enough, we have even bigger news, folks. We are here to present a Lifetime Achievement Award to a theatrical legend who sadly has never won a phony, but has won plenty of other awards. You know her from her award-winning performance in The Drowsy Chaperone, or as I think of it, the show where Gary listens to records. So, please welcome Beth Leavel!
not me. This. They're going up here. Yes, 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 yes. So I am thrilled to be here, even though I don't have a phony. But I'm actually taking a vote after this performance, and maybe you can just give me one. Hit it. Sing along if you know it. Just kidding. As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, especially from Matt, never sure of where to turn or what to do. See, and we stumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth, barely knowing left from right, nor right from wrong. And the best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along. I added that later in the show when I was doing the Drowsy Chaperone. And one day at intermission, I said, I heard, Beth Leavel, can you come please see the stage manager? Beth Leavel, please see the stage manager. So it has not been heard until tonight again. I thought it was kind of cute. Anyway, it's a dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica. Oh, please.
Antarctica, oh, please.
Okay, stop. All right. You have a response. I say Antarctica, oh, please. But wasn't it pretty clear how I felt about Antarctica? It was like, Antarctica, oh, please. I would like you now to respond with the line that you kind of almost did, which was Antarctica, oh, please. But it's an acting exercise. How do you feel about Antarctica? Do you like it? Do you want to go there? Is it too cold? Do you have no feelings about it at all? So your line is Antarctica, oh, please. But first, I say the line. First, it is me in my Tony Award-winning song. So, I say Antarctica, oh please, and you say, with your strong acting choices, Antarctica, shh, don't give it away. Just be in the moment. Are we ready? I'm going to take it back from, it's a dismal little world in which you live. It can bring you nothing less to give. 7 over 1, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents. Look at this choice. Antarctica, oh please. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'm ready, still. You mustn't let it lick you. This planet, oh so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand. We stumble along across life's crowded dance floor. As we push and we shove, that's a bit on you. We live and we learn. I did, didn't I? Sorry. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Blinding sunbeams
Come here, please. Thank you. As we stumble
Beth Leavel! And now the scary part. Our full production of 'Twas Sick, But Am Well Now is going to follow that. So, as we start, I want to remind you that so many significant American musicals of the last 150 years have begun with an overture, and so does this one. So to please welcome back with the overture, 'Twas Sick, But Now Am Well, Mr. Gary Adler.
Thank you. This will be a brief overture about this musical, which is all about food.
I just have to say, I read about you in the New York Times, and it's such an honor to meet you. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, well, I always start with a nice welcome strawberry shortcake.
Hey,
There
Billy.
you go.
Here's those forms you wanted.
Thanks, Mike.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm his assistant. Very close.
Oh,
Recognize.
awesome.
That's Mike. He gets a little threatened. He feels a little threatened. Don't worry about Mike.
Yeah, Mike has crazy vibes.
He does. Eat your strawberry shortcake. There's another one where that came from.
This is so amazing. I mean, it's gonna be so freeing, you know?
Oh, yeah. Of course it is, because when we're out in the real world, they tell us, hey, you've just had a strawberry shortcake, that's enough. Here, it's never enough. You could have 1 strawberry shortcake, 2 strawberry shortcakes, and then a carrot cake for all you like. And if you want a steak after that, have one. And then why not follow that up with a quesadilla?
Or perhaps an Italian babka.
Whatever you like. Or a Jewish one. Anything at all. It's freeing. It's really freeing. And you're from Tulsa, is that right?
I'm from Tulsa.
How wonderful. What kind of food do they have there?
It's like beans and bread. You know, it's just the normal stuff.
Beans and bread?
Of course.
Like beans
Yeah.
and bread?
Of course.
What else instead? What else?
Way down in Tulsa, we have orange juice,
Oh, I have that here.
but everyone's only allowed 1 glass a day.
That sounds like hell on earth.
But now that I'm out of Tulsa, I can drink my whole life away.
Here you drink all the juice you could drink for an entire lifetime. You can drink all the juice they could drink in the entire world.
And to think to me you're like a lifeline. I've never felt so free as a girl. I wish I could get inside that brain and see how it works. A genius, and not a jerk.
What else do they have in Tulsa?
Well, in Tulsa they have potatoes.
Really?
Yes.
Are they chips? Are they fries? Or do they have chips?
In Tulsa, we only have gnocchi. And now that I'm here, I feel like I've been chipped.
We've got everything you could want here, everything at all. If you want some chips, then gorge them small or tall. Eat them all each day and eat them every night. Eat them till you're full, until your belly's nice and tight. There's nothing you can do that's wrong. Eating's always right. Eat them all. Eat them all. Eat them all. Eat them all.
You say you're a reporter?
I am a reporter, Jonathan. You know who I am. I'm always
My name's
outside the
Mikey.
gate.
Some sort of reporter you are. My name's Mikey.
Fine, Mikey, look.
Welcome to my office. It's full of angry things.
Yes, I can see that. It represents you.
What kind of story are you writing?
I'm writing one that's gonna shut this gorge camp down.
Really?
Yes, really. This isn't healthy.
I don't think so either.
Really.
I think we're on the same page.
I
there,
think we
city girl.
are, Mikey. I'm gonna write everybody. I'm gonna write every word. I'm gonna write every word that's gonna take this crazy camp down.
I like
I'm gonna
it.
tell everyone. I'm gonna tell your family. I'm gonna tell his family. I'm gonna tell everyone.
I like your old-fashioned notepaper.
Thank you. I think better that way.
It is 1987. You ever think someone's an enemy and then you find out they're not?
No.
Sometimes you're on the same page. Sometimes cats like dogs. Sometimes dogs like other things that they're not
I
supposed to
don't like riddles. I like people saying what they think.
Ha.
And Mikey, I'm interested in what you think.
I'm not in the middle, and this ship is about to sink.
That's right.
This ship here, lady, is about to sink. You write that down, okay? You write that in between the lines. You make sure that you spell it right.
I'll write this document, every single thing. This story will go out by midnight. I'm gonna take the gorge camp down. Take the gorge camp down.
Sounds like a plan, lady.
Listen, people in this town, gonna take the gorge camp down. Look for my story.
Oh, I've got to go somewhere else now.
Mike,
Nope.
I recognize you.
We meet again, Billy. Billy the man.
Yeah,
One time you were a kid.
yeah, you're part of the Gignitz family.
Yes, the great documented writers, the people who write stories and take fools like you down, people who are trying to gorge people.
Yeah, I read about you, the Gignitz.
Yes.
I knew you were gonna come here.
Oh yeah? But what you didn't know is I wrote to someone you know.
What?
Yeah, I wrote to your mother.
No.
Yes. I wrote her a direct letter telling her what you've been up to.
No!
Oh yeah.
No, you can't write to my mother.
I already did.
No, you did?
I did.
But I said you can't.
But I did, Billy. The damage is done. She knows who you are.
How
and
could you
she
have
knows
done
what
that?
you are.
What is wrong with you? Why do you people have to come in here and criticize the thing I'm doing? Don't you see I'm doing a good thing? I'm giving the people what they want.
Cantaloupes!
Yes! That's very messy what you just did.
Well, now no one can have them. Good luck,
You're
Billy.
a dirty, dirty person.
I'm also not gorging myself until I explode.
Don't you see this is a human rights issue?
Yes, I do. My story's gonna be out.
No, come on, come on! Come
too
on!
late.
Oh, look, it's 2 days later.
I've been standing here.
I've been taking.
God, Mike, don't you see what's happened to me? I haven't moved in 2 days, Mike.
I've been taking inventory of the storage room. The Italian vodka is moving like hotcakes.
Mike.
What's wrong with you? These people take advantage of you, Billy.
I know they do, Mike. I know. Look at me.
I believe in you. I even got my hair cut like you.
Diet, Mike. Not diet, but diet.
I get it. I get it.
Mike, what is wrong with these people? Why? Why do they have a problem with me? Don't you see I'm doing a good thing?
They take advantage of you. They don't give anything back. Don't you understand that?
I do understand that. I have people come here. Famous people have come here, Mike.
Oh, please. Are you talking about Keith Richards and the truck full of ramen?
Yes, that guy literally smoked an eclair.
I should be smoking. That reminded me I should be smoking.
Have 5, have 25.
I'm gonna have a lot. I get it. You're charitable, even with your carcinogens. But it's too much. Your face is turning. These are cloves.
I know.
If you know what I mean.
I know. Oh, Mike.
I need fresh air.
Mike.
Whatever this is, I don't know what it is.
They all think that I'm crazy, Mike. They all think this is a
crazy.
bad.
You're crazy for being too charitable.
Mike, I'm just trying to help people have what they want, Mike. Because I know what it's like to not have what you want.
Hey, what's your backstory, by the way?
I can't tell you that, Mike.
Please?
No, only one person in the world knows that.
Keith Richards?
No, Mike. If I told you, then it would be one person and you. That's 2 people, Mike.
2 people. I do inventory. I can do that.
Oh, Mike. I sat at the table, barely able to reach the fork. I didn't think I could maybe eat steak or maybe some pork. And And then my mom looked at me the way that mothers do, and she said, son, no soup for you. Oh, Mike, I know the way that pain can really feel.
Sing it to me now.
Just like a chest that toys get put, that girls and boys in. Right? Oh, I know how bad the pain can really go.
Yes.
I just feel like a platypus when it loses its poison. Oh, how it would be to drink with a spoon. And I know, Mike, it never will happen someday soon.
Someday soon.
I dream and wish and pray to the moon, but I know it won't go that way. Yes, no, no, no. I wish she would say it's true, but she'll never say, here's some for you.
What is it?
Mom! Mom!
Mama's here. When Mama said there was no soup for you,
Go to her.
this is what you do. You open a thing and give everybody soup. I think you know how I feel about soup. I think you know how your daddy felt about soup. And here you are just ladling it out. Giving every one of you writing this down because it really could be important for your article that you were writing. Okay, thank you.
Tell it, Mama.
But I have to say, I'm proud of you, boy. You make my heart sing. You changed me.
Oh,
You changed me, my son.
oh, Mom.
Change me like you're gonna change